Hey Scorpio, welcome to your weekly forecast for July 11th through the 17th. This is for Scorpio Sun, Moon, and Rising. I'm setting the intention for the 11th through the 17th. However, you might stumble upon this video a few weeks or months or years from now. It's all good. You're going to see it whenever you are meant to see it, whenever it's time for you to hear the messages. So keep in mind it is a general reading for the collective. Not every single message is going to resonate, and that's okay. Take what does, leave what doesn't. Let's see what's coming up here for Scorpio Sun, Moon, and Rising. One more shuffle. Let's get right on into it and see what we have coming up here. I'll move you all just a little bit closer. All right, my dears. So the first card coming up for Scorpio Sun, Moon, and Rising is the Empress. I've been thinking about this card a lot lately. Empress. Okay, so this could be both Libra and Taurus energies as far as astrological associations. So if you have Taurus or Libra placements, there can be big changes or big shifts happening for you in those areas of your life. Some of you could be dealing with a Taurus or Libra at a significant crossroads or new chapter in your life. Empress, though, in general, is going to be very big energy, and it's a major arcana card. So major arcana cards are always going to come up when we're coming into a new chapter. The things that we're experiencing are directly connected to how we came here to grow, what we came here to learn, what we came here to do. So even though I'm setting the intention for a 7-day period of time, the things that are happening for you in the next 7 days may be setting a series of events in motion that are going to be very significant for you. And with this Empress energy, this could very well be something that is bringing you into creating something in your life. It could be reaching a high level in your life work or life path, or the work that you have devoted or dedicated yourself to. Oftentimes the Empress is seen as fertility, so like, conception, giving birth, fertility, babies, motherhood, all of that. Some of you may be manifesting bringing about children. The Empress can also be very nurturing energy, and it can be coming into higher vibrational feminine energies. Some of you may be coming into a time where maybe you are healing from the feminine wound. Maybe women in your life have not been kind. Maybe you've dealt with a lot of mean girl energy. Maybe your maternal figure behaved more like a jealous sibling than a mother, or was very cruel or critical or demanding. And so some of you may be encountering feminine energy that is more loving, soothing, healing. Some of you may be manifesting some kind of a mother figure in your life. The Empress can also be messages coming in through your dreams from the other side, from a maternal or grandmother figure who's coming in here with messages and helping you as you're at these crossroads or at these changes. Sometimes the Empress is maternal energy or grandmother energy coming in and guiding you from the other side through messages and dreams. The star is really jumping out at me here, Scorpio. So I feel a lot of you are going to have this up, like this strengthening or leveling up or like gearing up of like your intuition becoming stronger, intuition becoming more on point, and maybe making decisions here intuitively moving forward. The moon is also jumping out at me. I know we recently had a new moon in Cancer, but I feel like for a lot of you Scorpios, this new moon felt more like a full moon, and sense of releasing. And I feel the next full moon in Capricorn on July 13th is going to feel more to you like a new moon in sense of like manifesting. So I feel some of you are manifesting something in this new moon energy, or within a week of the full moon that's coming in. Something is coming in, something is manifesting. And I feel for a lot of you, it's going to feel like, wow, this truly came out of nowhere. Like, I didn't see this coming, which is funny because I think that may have been the message that came up for Scorpio in last week's weekly forecast. Like, something was coming that you didn't see coming. I'm feeling this with something coming in around the full moon. And it's funny because I'm getting a feeling or a sense of like aliens coming in and like beaming you up and taking you somewhere else. So not literal aliens. Okay, I'm not saying you guys are literally gonna be abducted by aliens. I'm a Scorpio. I hope I'm not getting literally abducted by aliens. But like something is coming in and completely, totally giving you some kind of advancement or some kind of change that you didn't see coming, like out of nowhere. And you might feel like it's giving you like, I don't know if I want to say a head start, but like you're getting to skip over a lot of stuff. Like it's helping speed things up for you in some way. The next card that's coming up here for Scorpio is the Two of Swords. I said there's something you don't see coming, and this clarifies it. I feel a deeper message here, Scorpio, with the Two of Swords. I feel for some of you, as this manifestation is coming in, you're really tempted to push it away. You're like, I don't know, right? You're a skeptical Scorpio. You're like, I don't know if I can trust this. And maybe you're tempted to push it away. However, this is something that it could be brought to you by your ancestors, by a deceased maternal figure or grandmother, maybe coming in and like guiding these things to happen, and you're like pushing it away because you're second guessing it. But I feel like this is something directly connected with steps you've been guided to take. I'm just going to give an example because it's like the quickest, easiest, most relatable example. Most people have to work in their life. So say you feel in your work, something's weird about this job. Something is iffy. Something is weird, and I just feel like I need to get a fresh start. I feel like I need to get away. I feel like they're going to start letting us go, or just like the company's running out of money. And you're thinking to yourself, I better start looking for another job, and hey, maybe I want to move, maybe I can look in different cities or different states. And then all of a sudden you may have a friend contact you and say, hey, listen, Scorpio, I really love it out here where I moved, and this is a great company I'm working for, and there's an opening, and I just talked to my boss and I can totally get you in, like you're totally in for this job. Give me your resume. They're going to send you an application. And you're like, wow, like that's great. I didn't see that coming. That came out of nowhere. And then you're like, yeah, but I don't know. Maybe I should wait. Like maybe this is just too sudden. Like maybe I'm just jumping into things too quickly. And then you convince yourself to wait it out a little bit longer. Or maybe there's something else out there. And then the Two of Swords for me is a warning. Two of Swords is like, if you don't take the action, we're showing you the writing on the wall. If you don't take the action, there's going to be some kind of a tower moment. So you turn down your friend and you say, I don't know, thank you, but no thanks. And a week later, you get laid off, right? I'm just giving an example. So it's like, whatever this opportunity is coming in, it's coming in because you know it's time for this change. You know intuitively it's time for this change. But then you're like, second guessing it, or procrastinating, delaying, and you let go of the opportunity, and then you end up having a tower moment. And then you're like, oh great, now I gotta see, is that job still available? Where am I gonna go? What am I gonna do? Kind of situation. So Two of Swords is like, get your head out of the sand. Get your head out of the sand. Quit procrastinating and take action. And as things are coming your way. Like Spirit is showing me a visual of like lifeboat after lifeboat, and you're turning it down. um and it's making me think of like a time when I was younger. A lot of you know that I was raised in the church, and there was a time I was younger, I got married in the church, and I married a guy who was very, I don't know if I'm allowed to say the word on YouTube, if they're gonna uh, limit the distribution if I use this word, but this was not a safe person. This was someone who caused a lot of mental, emotional, physical harm. And I became friends with someone online, and he kept telling me like, let's get married, or like, like come and like I'll take care of you. And we didn't have a romantic relationship. We were friends. I was out in the boonies. I didn't have anywhere to go. It was a scary situation. And I was like, I'm married. I can't leave you. I can't like cheat on my husband, right? In my mind, like, that's wrong. And I didn't want to go back home. I was in a different state. I didn't know what to do. And he was like, here's all these people that you can meet in my state. Like, here's my cousin, here's my sister, here's people from my church, here's my friends. Like, we don't have to date, but like, I can totally help you. Like, he was a good guy. And I always wonder like how my life could have been if I would have accepted that offer then. I didn't accept that offer because I thought, I don't know if I can trust this person. Now, I'm not saying you should just go blindly and trust a stranger, but there are things I could have done to vet that out. There are ways I could have approached that cautiously while maintaining safely without jumping in head first. That could have been a really good new start for me. But I was young, I was scared, I pushed it away. And so for some of you, it could be a situation where like a door is opening up and you know that you need to make this change, but then you're like, oh, I don't know. Like, I don't know. And you just close up and you don't accept it. And then there's some kind of a tower. When I finally ended up having to leave that situation, it was under very terrifying circumstances. It was very scary. I could have gotten out of it before it got that bad. So I feel here with this Two of Swords, Spirit has already given you messages like, hey, it's time to go. This isn't a good situation. It's time to go. Here's the lifeboat. Spirit is sending you the lifeboat. And you're like, I don't know about that lifeboat. Let me take my chances here in the water with the sharks. And then Spirit sends you another lifeboat. I don't know. Maybe there'll be another lifeboat. I don't know. Maybe I'm overreacting. Maybe I'm making a big deal out of nothing. And you're letting these lifeboats go by. So I feel like there's these lifeboats coming by. Don't let them pass you by, right? Embrace these opportunities and get on one of these lifeboats. The next message coming up here for Scorpio is the Fool. Speaking of jumping in, now we have the Fool card. How very funny is this? Now the Fool card, again, major arcana. So for me in my readings, when I have this kind of like major arcana, non-major arcana, major arcana, gives me like roller coaster vibes. So Scorpio, there may be a bit of a mental, emotional roller coaster for you between the 11th and the 17th. Hey, it is full moon energy, and we are, as water signs, very affected by the full moon. And so you may be dealing with negative ego. You may be dealing with intense emotions. Just ride out those waves. And then the Fool card here is taking this leap of faith, right? Taking this leap of faith. And maybe this seems like a really big, drastic change. Like, people might be looking at you like, Scorpio, what in the heck are you doing? Like, why are you changing careers? Or why are you relocating? Or why are you getting married to this person? Or why are you changing religions? Or why are you embarking on such a big creative project or journey? Like, why are you doing this? And you're like, I just feel led to do this. I just feel like I'm being pulled in this direction. So sometimes the Fool card comes up for me when we're feeling pulled in a direction and what we're doing doesn't make sense to a lot of other people. But we just feel pulled to do it. We feel called in that direction. The thing about the Fool is you are being encouraged to take a leap of faith. And it's a leap of faith because it does seem a little bit like it's coming out of left field. But the message here is to look before you leap. Yes, you're taking a risk. Yes, you're taking a gamble. But calculate the jump before you make the jump. How can you set yourself up to succeed? What are some things that you can do that can set you up to have a positive outcome? What might you need for your journey? How might you prepare? How might you set yourself up for a favorable outcome? So we need to take risks in life, but we want to take prepared risks. We want to take logical risks, right? They say follow your heart, but take your head with you, take your brain with you. Don't abandon your logic. So this is the energy here with this card. The next card that's coming up here for Scorpio is the King of Wands. This could be a fire sign person, a Leo, a Sagittarius, or an Aries. There could be a fire sign person or someone with a fire sign placement that's involved in this offer or this opportunity. If you have fire sign placements, it could be that these changes are happening for you in those areas of your life. Now, the King of Wands can just be a characteristic or personality. And it could be you stepping into these characteristics or personality traits, or you may be encountering someone with the personality traits of the King of Wands. And the King of Wands is the self-made man. The King of Wands has never had anything handed to them, and they've had to work very hard for everything that they have. And they've had to be smart and create opportunities when there weren't any opportunities. And so they're very thankful for their success. They're very thankful for everything they have in their life. And they pay it forward by mentoring or teaching other people. So some of you Scorpios may be mentoring someone or helping someone out. Some of you Scorpios could be dealing with someone who sees your potential and is like, hey, you know what? You remind me a lot of me when I was your age or when I was starting out. And they may want to show you the ropes. They may want to teach you the tips and tricks. They may want to be like helping you, building you up, helping you towards success. Sometimes the King of Wands for me in my readings can also be a lover that is coming in. And that can be the case for some of you, although in the weekly forecasts I don't focus on love. I do love separately. I do feel for some of you, however, that this might be quite literally a fire sign person from the past resurfacing. And I'm going to go with, I'm going to say Leo or Sagittarius. It doesn't mean it can't be an Aries, but I'm leaning towards Leo or Sagittarius. That's just the vibe that I'm getting. And I feel this may have been more of like a missed connection. Like, this isn't an ex. This isn't somebody that you dated. Maybe they were interested in you. You were interested in them. Or at the time, it wasn't the right timing. Or, just one of you wasn't ready. Or one of you was single and one of you wasn't. I feel that there might be something here for some of you Scorpios where there may be a fire sign from the past just kind of thinking about you and wondering, hey, what's going on in your life? Are you single? Are you available? They may be reaching out to you, and for some reason I feel like some kind of a trip, like inviting you to go on a trip or inviting you to go see their hometown or their home country. For some of you, this could be international. This person might say, I want to take you back to my country. Or if you're the same background they might be saying, hey, let's go back to the motherland together. So there could be something here with international travel for some of you. You may want to check out your moon sign, your rising sign. Some weeks your moon sign or rising sign might resonate more than your sun sign. You may need a private reading, which I'm more than happy to do for you. If you click on the link in the description of the video, it will take you to calendly.com/amethystangelite, and you can schedule a private reading with me there. Love readings for July are linked in the description of the video. And for those of you who don't know, every single day I do a daily message that's been helpful to a lot of people. So if you want to check that out, be sure to check those out. And I thank you all again for watching, liking, sharing, commenting, subscribing. Have a fabulous week ahead. Hope to see you in the dailies. Take care and be well, my darlings.